It's time to sip that coffee, get your mind right, and vibe with the queen herself. We're dishing out hot topics, wellness tips of the day, and things that make you go, Let's get this palace party started.
All right. We are back just like that, baby. Whoop, there it is. And we are talking all things Meg Thee Stallion. What a specific focus on cheating ass Klay Thompson. Lord have mercy. And when I tell you the passport bros, y'all, the passport bros are happy. Baby, they're out there celebrating. They're going to have a Million Man March behind this. They are so happy that Klay, quote unquote, put Megan in her place. Baby, these YNs, these OGs can't stand when a black woman get love, even if it's just a little bit. They say, don't blame Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie is just a man, and he's doing the best he can. Honey, they are celebrating like they just won the lotto. The fact that Klay played Megan. And as a matter of fact, that's why we're here today, because y'all like, Queen, can you cover it? I don't know if you want me to really cover this, because the way I'm going to break it down, I told you, I've been telling you guys, you girls, y'all don't like to listen to me. You do too damn much when you meet these men. You over there cooking and cleaning and pop locking and twerking and just giving up everything with little to no requirement, moving in, buying houses. Just nasty. Letting a man do all kind of things to you. Not understanding the true heart of a man. Not understanding that you can be fine as hell, rich as hell, pretty as hell, booty popping, six pack, just boom, boom, boom. That is not what keeps a man. That is not what Megan. But the question is today, did Klay Thompson do Megan Thee Stallion wrong, or did Megan play herself? I don't give a damn. We gonna talk about it. Did Klay Thompson do Megan wrong, or did Megan play herself?
I don't want to talk about it.
You just said I'm gonna talk about
Kill
it.
I get angry. I don't want
Mm. Honey, while I was out and about, just minding my own business this past weekend, listen, having a good old time, honey. Disconnected from the internet. And when I tell you the stories and the hot topics were just flowing through. I did not want to step back from the women's wellness retreat, which we had, and it was an absolute blast. I said, I'm going to catch y'all on the back end when I get back home to Texas, Houston, Texas, and then I'll talk about it. But it may not be what you're trying to hear, because a lot of y'all women are hard-headed, including Meg. Mr. Cowbone said it's Meg's fault. In what way? We are here to hear a male's perspective. What way, Mr. Cowbone? We're listening. Ladies, are you listening? Are you listening? And as a matter of fact, before I get started, y'all, listen real quick before I jump in. You see the Cash App floating at the bottom of the screen. If you want me to skedaddle right on down to the courthouse in 72 hours to pull up to that David trial, please consider donating to the Cash App right here on the banner. We got the flights covered. I just need to pop on down there. If y'all want to see me live from the courthouse, like we broke down that Diddy trial, and me out there reporting to you live, please consider it. All we need is lodging for the weekend, and I got y'all. We're going to LA. Okay. Send a cash app, whatever you can afford. We're going to book that hotel today if we raise enough, and we're going to be on site to bring you live coverage from the David trial from Los Angeles, California. Okay. All right. So listen, I want to talk about Megan the Stallion. And Megan, I have a question now. I'm going to say Meg must have been really, really hurt. She had to have been really, really hurt to go to social media and let the people in on her business, because she said that she ended her relationship with Klay Thompson because he cheated on her. It's being alleged that he cheated on her with WNBA player Lexi Jones. See, women, I told y'all, I don't know if y'all want me to cover this. Women have no loyalty to each other. Oh, yeah, Lexi, you going to get this work today. I wouldn't give a damn if he is the one in relationship with Meg. You are a woman, another woman, and they had a very public relationship. So you were very much aware of the fact that he was in relationship with Megan. I don't give a damn what he told you. You know how the damn game go. You know how niggas lie. Now it's being alleged that he told her, Klay allegedly told Lexi, oh, don't worry about Meg. Child, that's for business purposes only. Girl, I wouldn't give a damn if it was for play. I wouldn't give a damn. Why you over there sniffing around another woman's yard? Why you over there wanting what Meg got? And a lot of y'all women are low down dirty. Low down and dirty. And Lexi, that's what she say. She came out and said it wasn't true. Let me ask you this. Thank you. Thank you, Tawana, for the Cash App. Oh, wow. Thank you, Shakita. Thank you. Y'all, they're coming through. We get enough. I'm booking a hotel today. But listen, do you actually think she will come out and say, as a WNBA player, attracting all the smoke? Yeah, I slept with Klay. Yeah, I was doing Klay while Meg was doing Klay. Of course she's gonna deny it. Of course, I'm not saying she is, but there is no way you could ever expect her to tell the truth. She turned off her comments. Klay unfollowed her. To me, those are implications that there may have been an inappropriate relationship. Now, let's be very clear. Let's be very clear. It's all fair in love and war until somebody gets married. It's all fair in love and war, my grandma used to say, until somebody gets married. And the fact of the matter is, ain't nobody married. Oh, hold on. No, I'm finna clown y'all today. I'm about to clown y'all today. What you mean? That's on you. If you move in with a nigga and buy and get the cooking and cleaning and ducking and sucking and doing all of that, that's on you. If you gonna lay up and play house like the old folks say, that's on you. Now, I'm not blaming Meg, but there's no way in hell you can expect me to have a conversation over here in the palace without holding all parties responsible and talk about what each and every one of them did. Now, I know some women don't like it because they feel like because we all women, we got to stand on the side of women. We are. And that's why we got to keep each other accountable and sometimes nudge each other and say, what the hell is you doing buying a freaking house with a man that ain't even married you? The commitment comes before the house. But sometimes we get so desperate as women, even when you're Meg the Stallion. Girl, I'ma just move in. Girl, Klay Daddy, love my baked beans. See, women don't want that level of accountability. We just want to sign off on all the fucking foolishness that we do and expect nobody to say anything. I'm not that kind of woman. You can't sit next to me and think you finna bring your ass around me and do dumb shit and I don't say anything as a friend. Then we can't be friends. I don't give a damn how hard it is for you because you had almost a year to back up off that thing. You want to be a wise woman, not a desperate one. So, did Klay play Megan or did Megan play herself? I'm not answering that question. I'm just going to cover it from all three angles. I'm just gonna cover it from all three angles because what I will tell y'all do too much too quick, too soon, too fast, and these men ain't gotta do nothing but sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Hold on, what you talking about, Queen Sheba? I'll wait. I ain't gotta marry you if you let me sleep with you every night without a ring. I ain't gotta marry you if you cooking and cleaning in my house for me, my mama, and my daddy without a ring. I ain't gotta do nothing. Meg, you failed yourself. Hold on. Meg failed herself to me. Let me tell you what. I love Megan Thee Stallion. Period. I think she deserves better. Cheating ass Klay, you wrong as hell. But listen, a man can only do what you allow him to do. And when you singing about WAP and wet ass ussy, hold on. When you gotta decide if you want to be a city girl or if you want to be a wife, but you damn sure can't be both. And the bad thing about it is a man ain't gonna tell you.
Ever diagnosed with any type of like mental illness or any type of diagnosis, any type of learning disability, anything like that?
I have a crazy problem.
And Megan had a crazy problem. Love Megan. Love Megan, but I gotta talk. I'm team Megan too, but you cannot overlook the fact that our girl failed herself. I'm gonna get to Klay in a minute. Love Megan. Klay did the fucking fool. I have to admit, he did the fool. He wrong as hell for it. He should have been up front, but she gave him too much. Have you ever been to an all-you-can-eat buffet? And you can't expect to play. Hold on. So there's buffets with standard prices, right? Imagine they said, we got lobster, crab legs, we got premium champagne, we got all of this. You gonna walk in, you say, I want to go try it. I know this is about to cost what? An arm and a leg, right? So you're prepared to pay top dollar for this buffet. Imagine if you walk in and they say, typically we charge $150 a person, but for you, we're only asking for $50. You gonna leave or you gonna enjoy the buffet? You gonna enjoy the buffet. Meg laid out a buffet for Klay, but I know why she did. I know why she did. He was unassuming. He felt safe. Light skin, mixed breed, white mama, black daddy, two-parent household, well-spoken, athlete, $140 million net worth, not really in the news a lot for controversy or anything like that, doing his own thing. He seemed safe. He was wrapped in a different package. So Meg felt safe. She said, you know what? This ain't these street niggas that I normally deal with, the parties. You know, what's his name? Party? What's that boy's name? She party, all of it. This ain't 1501 certified. This ain't none of them niggas. This a good boy, Savannah. He comes from a good home, Savannah. And not only that, why would this man have a ill agenda against me when I'm meeting his family? Oh, yeah, don't say F that light skin talk. I'm telling you, she let her guard down because of his. I'm telling you. That's what I feel. You can't tell me what to say now. Just like, listen, that's my thoughts. She let her guard down. He's different. He's well spoken. He doesn't present that way. And guess what? He was everything. And then some. Just as low down and dirty. But he played a different game with you. He played a real dangerous game because he can. Because he's from a different side of the track. See, he don't get down like the niggas in the street. He's the type that'll take it all the way. You can meet my parents. Absolutely. We're going to go on family vacation. We will even buy a home together. I'm going to get real moody with you. My moods are going to be extremely extreme, polarized moods. That man took it all the way. All the way. Now, that's dangerous to do that. That's dangerous to go out there and buy a house with a woman that you have no intention of marrying. You knew damn well that you weren't ready for a monogamous relationship. So why would he do this, Queen Sheba? Why would he allow her to meet his family, allow her to meet his father, cook Thanksgiving, host Thanksgiving, all of that? Because that's wifey material, right? I be telling y'all, stop doing the most. But why would he do that? Let's get back to that. Because you let him. He did it because he could. He did it because she let him. He did it because she gave him the most, because she thought she was in a relationship with him. I don't give a damn what side of the track he's from. Oh, you say he a goon, and a different kind of goon. Yeah, it's an articulate one. Like it's different levels to this, ladies. I don't give a damn how they show up. You got to hold true to your value and your honor. Now, let me get back to what I was saying about Meg. Here's the thing I'm going to tell y'all right now. You can disagree with me, and men that are in the chat, listen, keep it real. Listen to what I'm about to say. And I want the men to say, you right. Maybe not. You cannot be a city girl and a wife. You can't talk about having WAP. You know what WAP is? Wet ass blank. Men don't marry WAPs. Men don't marry city girls. They marry their wives. Klay wanted to try the WAP. He wanted to try her. But there's a level of Megan that we have to give respect to that required probably a little bit more effort from Klay than he was used to giving. Because the white girl came out and tried to tell you some months ago that he was a cheater. What you talking about? No, what you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? Y'all don't remember that white girl came out? When Meg and Klay first went public with their relationship, there was a white girl, a young white girl that came out and said, interesting that you wouldn't go public with me because you told me you didn't want to be in a committed relationship, only for me to find out that you were cheating on me with her. So see, Meg, right then and there, I would have probably just had a good time with him. And he may have gotten a few baked beans here and there, but ain't no damn way I would have bought a house with him. Because the first thing Megan should have notated and placed in the X-Files and in the back of her head is, wait a minute, I'm not his typical. Okay, baby, we're not talking about all that. We're talking about being able to decipher. Yeah, so what if people like sex? We're talking about being able to decipher having fun versus a committed relationship. Now, this is a different level of, you're going to have to elevate. This is a different level of a conversation. See, that's what I'm saying. A nigga will keep you at the most shallow level. You see, I said men and women like sex. That's why they'll whisper. We're talking about commitment. They bought a house together. We're not talking about sex. Both of them got enough money to have sex. She stay in her shit. He stay in his. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about, do you have the ability to determine this is just a sexual relationship versus he's serious about me? We know all that. That's basic. It ain't Puritan, but you see how a nigga talk you about your draws? Look at this comment on my screen. That's Puritan talk. See, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. They're going to get all up in your head. Oh, that's Puritan. Oh, you don't want a pure woman? You just out here hitting everything? Squallow? So you like hoes. That's Puritan talk about saving yourself. Oh, you want them to spread it wide, huh? Oh, you like them nasty, Squallow, huh? You like sexy red. Sookies. Shooky. That's what Squallow like. He gonna talk you right up out your drawers. You can't even preserve yourself and try to be a lady. See, some of these niggas don't want you to be a lady. You heard them, Squallow, so that's Puritan talk. Y'all be careful out there. Y'all be careful out there in the street. Shit, they ain't even hiding the fact these days that they don't want a lady. Ladies can't even be a damn lady. He said, that's Puritan. Hold on. Wait a minute. That boy said that's Puritan. Y'all be safe out there. I'm gonna pray for everybody today. Baby, they talking y'all up out of it. They don't even want to take y'all out to eat. They don't even want to buy you a dirty martini. They don't even want to take you to Popeyes no more and get you a 2-piece and a pepper. You ain't getting nothing. That's Puritan. He said, you're not even worthy of a red carpet rollout. You're not even worthy of a box of chicken. That's Puritan. Yeah, I like sex. You like sex? Come on over here. Y'all be careful. That's what I'm talking about. But he right. Klay did exactly that. He moved her in to have access to her. He moved her in to try her, to enjoy her. And after a while, when listen, when the Jezebel spirit wore off, he didn't want no more. He didn't want to commit. See, sex can only take you so far with a man. That's why I tell you, don't come in through that. Don't come in through that. Don't come in through the door with just sex. Men, okay, let me go back to what I was saying. When I was saying, baby, you can pop it, drop it, do the splits on that thing, on his Mr. Goodbar. But if he don't want you like that, men will try you. I don't care how beautiful you are. You got to know the freaking heart of a man. And Megan, you didn't understand the heart of a man. But even if his heart was not in the right place, if women start maintaining a little bit of decency about themselves, a little bit of sophistication, I'm not saying you shouldn't have sex. Sex is good. I think we're all adults here, right? We like to be pleased and pleasured and enjoy ourselves. That's different, though, from moving in with a mofo and start cooking and cleaning. See, Megan was doing everything that most wives will do and you should do as a wife, but Klay damn show didn't perform as a husband. What you mean? He slept with her. That's it. That's all. And guess what? She paid for Thanksgiving. She paid for the decorations. She hired the chef. This man is worth $140 million. She's worth about 30 to 40. He makes quadruple the amount that she makes. Why are you hiring the chef? Why are you coming out of your pocket? That's why I tell y'all, sit back, relax. It ain't no different. These people ain't no different from you, and you. It ain't no different. Is it? Listen. Why you paying? Let's take a look. Hold on. Hold on. They said that man is a cheater. He is a cheater. But it wouldn't have been so bad. It wouldn't have hurt so bad had she not moved in. See, Megan came to the internet. That's where I was with it. I said, this must have really hurt it bad. And I feel bad for her. I said, it's bad, baby. And I'm telling you, that's a different kind of level of pain when they come to the internet, right? Because she said, Meg Thee Stallion made a statement to People magazine. She said, trust, fidelity, and respect are non-negotiable for me. But here's the thing, and I got to come at you, Meg. You got to start respecting yourself. Meg Thee Stallion will not be married as long as she's making songs about her pussy. I said it. Chew on that. Let me go to let me give y'all a couple of seconds to think about that. Mhm. 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 All right. We good? That's all I'm saying. Nika, so you got a point there. I know I do. I tell you what, if you think I'm lying, for those of you that are in committed relationships, watch this. Try it tonight, women. For those of you that are in committed relationships, baby daddy, fiance, boyfriend, husband, walk around for a couple of days and talk about wet ass pussy and how good you are. And just randomly be talking about what you got and watch he look at you like you crazy and tell you need to quit talking like that. Ladies don't tell, what's wrong with you? You good? Don't even say that queen. Just do it. And then bring it back to what I said. Ain't no man going to marry a woman that presents like that. And if you start presenting like that, he's going to tell you, what's wrong with you? You drunk? Legally, Shay said, I would start talking about your wet ass wop in your house. Just randomly, wet ass. I got that wet ass. Hey, oh yeah, I bounce it. Uh-huh. And he'd be like, in the morning, make his coffee and talk about your wop. Ari said, Queen, your man's going, he ain't gonna want you to present like that outside the bedroom. What you doing? Because it's not attractive outside of the bedroom. Ain't no wops getting no damn rings. Just a bunch of wops are getting rings. They might be, but don't nobody else know they have a wop. Don't nobody else know they have a wop. A man that wants a wife wants to keep that to himself. You see what I'm saying? In a monitor setting. Thank you, Tamika. You said, I don't know, Queen. They like it in a monitor setting when it's going to lead to making love. But if you just, Tamika, when it leads to a nice engagement in the bedroom between you and him, but he must have really hurt her because she went on record, made an official statement, watch this, to People Magazine. And here's a couple of things, and I'm citing my sources, People Magazine. Here's a couple of things they're saying. That she accused Klay Thompson of cheating on her in her Instagram post. So most of you saw that. That was like 3 days ago. She went on record. People Magazine reached out to her. So typically most stars are a little bit reserved. She said, hell no. She wants the world to know he's cheating. And not only that, she ended the relationship. She said trust, fidelity, and respect are non-negotiable. First of all, Meg, I respect that. Let me give you a round of applause for leaving. She has enough self-esteem. She has enough dignity that she can get up and go. Because a lot of women don't. A lot of women don't. So that right there is a good look. As soon as she found out, that's a good look. And you need to leave when you find out that a man is sleeping with other women. Let me tell you why. Your vagina is very sacred. You can't be out here risking STDs and getting something that you can't get rid of. See, people are trying to talk you into saying, oh, men cheat. Baby, it ain't about him. You got one vagina protected at all costs, period, point blank. You are the receiver. Another woman can throw off your entire pH. It's bigger than cheating. It's about you protecting your peace, your well-being, and your vaginal health, period. Now, they ain't been together long. They went public in July of 2025. They have not been together a year. Listen, this was a whirlwind romance. Now, I don't know who love bombed who, but I know they moved very fast. Megan's 31. How old is Klay, y'all? I know Meg is 31. She caught his ass cheating. And she said, when her values are compromised, there's no real path forward. And Megan, you've been with these men I think you need to take a break from dating, get in the studio, and make it do what it do. We're going to back you up. Get in the studio, make it do what you do, but stay off that Mr. Goodbar for a minute. Put that WAP up for a minute. Because you're not able to decipher. It was what? We got Tory Lanez. We got Party. We got Klay. We had a few more fellers. Sit this one out for the rest of 2026. She says she's going to take the time to prioritize herself. She's going to move forward with peace and clarity. I think that's going to look real good on you. I do. I think it's going to look real good on you. Don't waste time. Don't waste your youth. Don't waste your pretty. Don't waste your flexibility on these fuck boys. She said she need a break. She shared on her Instagram story that this was so serious she had to take a break. Y'all, she canceled the rest of her Mulan series on Broadway. She down real bad. This is really tough for her. That tells me she was committed to this relationship. She said cheating. Let me show you what she said. This is what she posted. Had me meeting your whole family. Y'all, that's a whole different level of deceit. She said Klay had her meeting, and he did. His entire family. Now, you know damn well you're not supposed to do that. That's a different. At least I can respect the YNs and the other men, because you're not really finna meet their family. Klay plays a different kind of game. But that white girl tried to tell you that, Meg. And even I have to admit, I did think the white girl was hating. I don't know if y'all remember when the white girl came out and issued a statement that Klay was a cheater, and the whole time he misled her, only for her to find out he was cheating with Meg Thee Stallion. But this is what Meg had to say. Cheating. You had me around your whole family playing house and got quote unquote cold feet, holding you down through all of your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous. Bitch, I need a real breakup after this one. A real break after this one. Bye, y'all. Watch this. Meg, you let him play house with you. You didn't have to move in. You Meg the motherfucking Stallion. You got your own money. We're talking 30 to 40 million net worth. You moved in because you wanted to. You should have stood your ground. We should have held on to your dignity. Y'all still could have had a good time. You ain't got to move in. You completely went into wife mode. Hold on. Y'all think I'm lying? Watch this. Here we go. This wife mode. Let me know when you can see the screen.
Thee Stallion cooked for her boyfriend Klay Thompson and his family for Thanksgiving. And Klay said that it was a 10 out of 10, and his father Michael said that she could open her own restaurant. So just listen to her.
I am whispering because Klay is still in his food coma from last night. But let me tell you all about cooking for my man and his family for Thanksgiving. Okay, so this is me getting my greens ready. I had them things cooking overnight. Right here, this is me getting my dressing ready. I do not call it stuffing, babe, because this is dressing. This is a southern thing. I was really nervous because I was like, dang, I'm really finna cook for my man and his whole family. I hope they love this because I got to show them that I really love their son. Okay, so then after that, I started getting.
Did y'all? I want to show them that I really love their son. It's his job to pursue you. But let's go.
My barbecue baked beans ready, and baby, let me tell you, ain't nobody seeing me on barbecue baked beans. And we took all the food over there to the Thompsons, and this is my dressing. This is how my beans came out. This is how all my sides came out. This is how my turkey came out. Mr. Thompson definitely said 10 out of 10. I could easily have on my own restaurant, but I didn't want to record him saying it because I was trying to be respectful. Okay, so then this is Klay. He is so ready to eat. He is tired of hearing me talk. I said, babe, what you thankful for? He said, girl, get to them it is. So then this is the beautiful view. This is all the decorations that I ordered.
These are listen to this. Y'all, you're going to miss it. She paid the chef. She cooked. Look, we're not talking about a wife and their daughter-in-law. This is a woman he just started dating. Forget the fact that she's Meg Thee Stallion. How many of you started dating a man and then July, August, September, October, 3 months later, you cook a whole meal? Y'all go together in July. 3 months later, we had November. He invites you to his house with his family. Think about it. You take the whole food. You cooking everything. You taking a whole meal to his house. You're ordering decorations to his parents' house. Y'all know damn well we don't do that. Meg, you move too fast. This man is worth $140 million. You mean to tell me he couldn't even order the decorations and the place settings and at least meet you halfway? That's what I said. He did not hunt her. He didn't have to work for her. She laid it out. She served it up on a buffet. I'm just giving you an example of the food. He didn't even have to pay. His mama didn't even have to. His mama didn't even set the table. Meg overworked for Klay. Klay put in little to no effort.
Everything came out so amazing, and I'm pretty sure everybody loved it. This is my plate. This is Klay plate, and he already knew food was 10 out of 10. Very cool, baby.
Look at him. Disengaged. She's at his parents' house. Made the entire meal. Brought the chef over. And not only that, you got to pack up all that stuff. The effort. So we commend the effort. We're not talking about everyone cooks. Yeah, there you go. Everybody should have cooked. So I don't know about y'all. Typically, when you're that new, 90 days in, he don't even know if you're going to be a permanent. They may let you bring a side dish or an appetizer, or you may pick up some drinks. But ain't no way, if you are a woman, and I could be wrong. Now, we may have a unicorn in the chat. Now, see, that's what I'm talking about, Hershey. I don't want to hear it. You say, so we're going to criticize this woman for loving this man instead of calling his bitch ass out. We are going to criticize this woman for giving this man everything, every part of her with little to no discretion. Yes, we are. Because, see, that's a part of being a girl's girl. You get what I'm saying? And I know a lot of you have reverse psychology on this issue. You think a part of being a girl's girl is only focusing on the man. No. See, because in order to save Private Ryan, we got to make sure that Private Ryan, Private Meg, doesn't venture out too far. Now, this is her fourth man that has treated her improperly. So we got to say something, Hershey. We got to say something. What good is a sisterhood when you can't talk to your fellow sister and say, I think you're doing too much. I think you overextend yourself. I think you're doing way too much. Girl, this is the fourth man. You had Tory Lanez. You had Party Boy, Cardi, whatever his name. You had that other man. Now you got Klay. But the person that keeps showing up is you. Meg, stop doing all this with these niggas. You let Party Boy move in your house. You moved in with Klay. Come on, Meg. See, that's what I'm saying. The sisterhood don't want that type of accountability, but you got to, if y'all love each other, if you're really friends, you said guilty. I cooked for a man's family in his mama's house. Look, we're talking about 90 days of dating. 90 days, not a year, not 2, 90 days. 90 days. Always Be Cute says, I agree, Queen. She's the one losing. Thank you. She hurt. She went public. He don't give a damn. You can't keep giving yourself away like that. You can't keep giving your time away like that, your efforts, your presence. You Meg Thee Stallion. Your money. He got way more money than you. You mean to tell me they didn't even buy a fucking tablecloth? They didn't even. 90 days is crazy. And then you got to pack up all that food, right? Make sure it don't spill. That's a lot of effort that she put in. And then look at him. This is the end of the meal.
This one, the itis kicked in.
10 out of 10.
This is
Megan
the best
Thee
reaction
Stallion
this woman got.
cooked
Let me
for
say
her
it again.
boyfriend.
Hold on.
Came out.
This was his reaction after all of that. Here we go.
They knew food was 10 out of 10. Very cool, baby.
That's it. That's it. And you talking about, are we going to criticize? Yes, we are. Yes, we are, Hershey. Now let's go to the next one. Hold on. Now this one, his daddy came into town and she laid out the spread. And watch this. Listen to what she says. Here we go.
And approved. I think he might be Southern now. I don't know. So this is.
I gotta start it.
So this is me serving them their plates.
Hold on.
What's up, y'all? She gonna make this day. I can't high girl coach. And girl, the other day, Klay daddy had came in town because the Mavs was playing the Lakers. And I said, Klay, why you didn't tell me your daddy was coming to town? Got me here knocking over stuff. Let me hurry up and cook something because how he gonna come to the South and I don't show him no Southern hospitality? So then after that, I was like, what do I got in this kitchen to cook? So I pulled out some chicken thighs. I had some stuff for baked beans. I had some stuff for cornbread. I had a little potato salad. Dang, babe, you just about to go up the street. Let's cook. Okay, so anyways, yeah, I had some stuff for chicken thighs. I had some stuff for baked beans. I had some stuff for cornbread. So this is me preparing my things for my baked beans, seasoning my meat real good because, you know, I just want to tell y'all that the Thompsons love my baked.
Now watch this. This was January. July, they started. They were public July. 6 months later, this is January. So 90 days after they went public, November, she cooked the spread for Thanksgiving. That's 90 days. 90 days after cooking the spread for Thanksgiving, she throws down January 31st. And 90 days after January 31st, they break up. 90.
Beans, okay? Miss Julie love them, Mr. Thompson love them, Klay love them, so I always got to make it. Shout out to my granny for teaching me how to make this. Okay, so yeah, this is me stirring up my baked beans. I seen some of the how he's talking about making drop a cookbook. I think I definitely will do that. Okay, so after this, checking on my baked beans. Mr. Thompson had never had boudin before, y'all. So I had to put him on the boudin. I'm pretty sure he really, really liked it. You know, he Bahamian. Bahamians love that good rice and approved. I think he might be Southern now. I don't know. So this is me serving them their plates. Look at that plate. Ain't a green in sight. God dang, I need to do better. Next time I'm gonna put some more vegetables on your plate. But this all I had. This all I was working with in an hour, you know? Okay, right here. Look like they feeling it to me.
Daniel, you need to retire, stop doing everything else, just open a cooking school. Just be a chef. That's all you need to do.
And they both cleaned the plate. Bye.
Meg gave too much. First of all, I wouldn't have made his father's plate. I would have let Klay take his father his plate. Now, if the father's a little bit older, we're talking 80s, 90s, frail, yes. But I would have just because as a girlfriend, hey, babe, your plate is where you want to give your dad his plate. You did way too much. Love Meg. Let me say this again. Love Meg. But ladies, we got to start holding ourselves accountable. We do way too much. Did he lie to her? Absolutely he did. That's on him. But if she would have reserved some of her goodness for herself, it wouldn't have hit as hard as it did this weekend. Because see, now we got to move out. We got to talk about the psychological. It's not about being happy. I know she was happy to serve him. She was, but I wouldn't have served his daddy. I would let him come. I would have put his plate down. Said, baby, you want to get your dad's plate for him? You see what I'm saying? And sometimes I don't know if Black women traditionally from the Western culture, that means the US, really understand how to be soft and how to fall back sometimes, even in dating. As much as Meg is doing, she put herself in a position to hunt. You want the man to hunt. You want the man to save the day. You want the man to lean in. She was leaned all the way in. And he enjoyed the fruits of her labor, and so did his father and his mother. You said Klay humbled her for the world to see. Well, here's the thing. Did he? Because we would have never known had she not posted. And I'm not blaming her for that. Lexi, you ought to be ashamed of yourself if what they say is true. Because they say you posted in your close friends. And that's how, allegedly, things got out. That there's a strong possibility that Klay has been messing around with you because see, men don't get caught cheating because they're stupid or dumb. Let's be very clear. Men know how to cheat. Men get caught cheating because the other woman gets tired of being hidden, tucked away in the dark. And Lexi got tired. So she started dropping clues on her quote unquote close friends. She knew exactly what the hell she was doing. She knew this would lead to that because it would lead to that with any other woman. She knew. She knew exactly what she was doing. But she did it real player-like. So it ain't that they get caught cheating because they're dumb and men don't know how to cheat. They know how to cheat. It's the other one. It's the Jezebel. Say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leak a little something. I'm going to say something real slick, real sly that they going to put 2 and 2 together, baby. He's a summertime man. Some of yours, some of mine. She knew exactly what she was doing. You knew he was with her. I don't give a damn. If it wasn't serious, you know what? Tell him, come back. Well, come back when the business relationship is over. If it's just business, come back when the contract is over. Hit me up then. So we talking desperado. We're talking about women holding each other accountable because that's what dick do. Dick is going to be out there. But if we do our part, we don't have to learn so hard. If we do our part, yeah, you know what? You got me, but you didn't get me as bad as you could have. See, now we got to go through the psychological component. Hold on. She got to move out. She got to move out. That's psychological warfare. Now I got to sell the house. See, I can't just run away from you. There's no proceedings. Either we got to sell the house. So even though I'm done, I'm not done. And then I got to move out. This is publicly too much. He's still going on with his life. This shit got me so down so bad. Y'all got to cancel my Broadway plays, my shows. You know why it's hurting? Ladies, let's talk now. Girls, let's talk. You know why it hurts so bad? Because you know you did too much. And at the end of the day, what happens is we say, damn, I'm really disappointed in myself. Because I gave him what? Everything. And then you start playing it back in your head. Damn, you know what? Now that I think about it, I should have known. Because at Thanksgiving, his mama didn't even offer to help me set the table. His mama didn't even say, no, you doing a lot. Let me help. Damn. Now that I think about it, he didn't even get up to carry his daddy plate. They just watched me perform like a one-trick pony. Damn, I got caught slipping. I should have paid attention. I should have been a little bit more careful. But hold on. Let's go back to this. Watch this. Reminder. She said, and this is why it hurt so bad. Because she said, watch this. Holding you down through all of your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me. Oh, I let that nigga talk to me crazy. I let that man ignore me. We in the house. I'm putting on for the gram. After I cooked for him and his daddy, he ain't said one word to me. He ain't thanked me. I had to get up and do the dishes by myself. That's why it hurt so bad. I should have known. Because any other day, you ain't talking to me like that. But why did I let him do the most? That's all I'm saying. Yeah. I put up with all that. Only for you. I did all that. Only for you to come back. Now you got cold feet. Hold on. That's what it said. Now you got cold feet. Treatment towards me. What kind of treatment? So he would no different than Tory Lanez and the rest of them. He just came wrapped up in a beautiful package. And all I'm saying, ladies, if you slow your roll and take it slow, Miss Quad, you did the same thing with the man on your show, Married to Madison. You ain't got to go through all of that. You did too much. Fertility treatments with the man that's not your husband. That's all I'm saying, ladies. Now you can't be monogamous. She said, I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all. They say he busy moving freely about the cabin. Thank you, Centrella, for the 5-piece super sticker. Centrella says, hold on, let's put this on the screen. Per an article from July 2025, it's his third house, not a joint purchase. But she held the keys. Let me show you. Here we go. Hold on. Right here. And he may have bought the house. Here we go. Share this one. She held the keys. Here we go. Right here. I have to make sure. So he could have been. So that means he playing a real dirty game. Let me take off the y'all see this? She has the keys. They did a heart together. They joined their hands as if forever. See, that's a nasty game. And he very well could have purchased the house under the guise of this is our home. So if what Centrella is saying is true, why would you do her like that and mislead her to believe that this is going to be forever? A life together. Y'all see it? Did I lie to you? Baby, I'll be having my receipts ready. And this is not a scripted show. Centrella didn't know I was going to say this. I didn't know she was going to say that, but I'll be having these receipts ready to go. They hinted. See, they posted this together. And this is Yahoo News. Way back then. They say Klay and Megan hinted at purchasing a home together. This is an Instagram post where they both show them holding house keys in front of a white home, which we can assume was a new purchase together. People congratulated Megan, as you can see right here, on becoming a homeowner. So what Centrella is saying, the house was in his name. Here we go. Together. What are y'all's thoughts about that? Is it on Klay? Did he take it too far, in your opinion? Men and women that are tuned in. Did he do too much? Should he have said, you know what? Is that too much to be doing a woman like that? I want to know. I want to know. What are y'all's thoughts? Let me see what y'all are saying. David said, you black women are hilarious, and so are you black men. So we can laugh together. I love it, David. We can laugh together. We can laugh together. Eddie or Edie, is it Eddie or Edie, says he's freely moving about the cap, and he is, with little to no commitment. And when you're worth $140 million, it ain't nothing to buy $1 million home, $2 million home, and then put it back on the market. So why would he do it? Because he can. Because he can. To be honest with you, it don't make sense. It does make sense. Okay, Ms. Neen, 1227. Thank you for the 5-piece. You said a man's rejection is God protection. Boom. But I don't want the women to learn so hard. Keep your ponderosa until the day that he proposes. And not only that, why are we moving in without saying, okay, now what we got on the agenda? So we moving in to see where things go. Okay. Well, I know where I'm going. Where you going? Home? Where you going? Home? I don't need to move in with you to see where things are going. That's all I'm saying. I think we learned too hard. I think this is horrible what Klay did. Amy Sue, thank you, Amy Sue, for the 5-piece and a pepper. Amy Sue says he bought the home with her so that she wouldn't catch his side chicks at his real house. Come on, Amy. Home buying looked intentional, but he had a hidden purpose. Come on, Amy. He ain't even have to. They both. He went too far and she gave too much. He played the long game with Meg Thee Stallion. And let me tell you, the niggas are happy. You heard David. David said, you black women are funny and you black men are funny. So I said, we can laugh together. I thought they canceled it. DeRock said, is anybody going to see her Broadway show tonight? Queen, he can't do no more than she allows, period. You were telling these young ladies correctly. Thank you all. I tried. Look, and I know who we had over here, Soul, whatever, said, well, we all like sex. We do. But you ain't got to move in and buy a house and cook for his mom and dad and pay for everything to have it. To have it. You said Klay will, no, he not. No, he ain't. You said Klay will regret this 10 years from now. No, he's not. Let me tell you why. If he, no, he's not. He was never that invested. They haven't been together long. They haven't even been together a year. He was disconnected here. Watch this. See, you can't regret what you've never attached yourself to. Watch this. Hold on. Simp God. Let me play it again. Let me know when y'all can see the screen. Let me show you. She laid down a Thanksgiving spread. You got to be in order to regret. I'll take it here.
View. This is all the decorations that I ordered. Everything came out so amazing, and I'm pretty sure everybody loved it. This is my plate. This is Klay plate, and he already do food 10 out of 10.
This is his response to her cooking Thanksgiving for his entire family. This is his response to her hiring a chef because she had help. You saw the chef. I'll show you the chef in the background. This is his response to her transporting all of the food from her home to his parents' home. This is his response to her purchasing all of the decorations. What are the decorations? All of these beautiful, fresh flowers. See, regular girls, that's a lot of money. Watch this.
So then this is the beautiful view. This is all the
decorations. This is easily about $4,000 or $5,000.
Decorations that I ordered.
Easily.
Everything came out so amazing.
That's a lot of effort for a girlfriend of 3 months.
Amazing. And I'm pretty sure everybody loved it. This is my plate. This is Klay plate, and he already do food 10 out of 10.
And this is the thanks she got. She didn't get him standing up and say, Megan, me and my family really appreciate. She didn't get none of that. This is his real response. She recorded this. I didn't. So Simp God, when you say, oh, he going to regret it in 10 years, I doubt it. He going to move, ease on down the road like the Wiz of Oz. I doubt it. And that's a hard pill to swallow as a woman. When you really think you locked in and you done found the one and he seems very, very safe. That's his superpower. That's Klay's superpower. Unassuming and safe. Hershey, thank you for the 5-piece and a pepper. You said, but if she didn't love him like she did, people would say she didn't do enough. Women get the blame. Yeah, listen, it's not. I think Hershey, you can't sacrifice yourself 3 months into a relationship. She didn't even know him, Hershey. She didn't know him. Well, what you mean she didn't know him? She said, hold on. She didn't know him to love him. Watch this. Hold on. Let me remind y'all. She said he treated her horrible. All caps. Mood swing. Horrible treatment towards her behind the scenes. So what are you talking about? Love. Where's the love in that? You get what I'm saying, Hershey? Y'all got to stop being so damn emotional. Well, if I don't love him, hold on, let me pull it back up, Hershey. Thank you for being a good sport with me. But if she didn't love him like she did, people would say she didn't do enough. She ain't got to do shit when you have extreme mood swings and he's treating her like crap behind the scenes. What are we talking about? I wish my daughter would. He doing what? Mama, his mood swing. He's acting bipolar. Oh, he's not talking, slamming doors in his mouth. Mama. We not loving niggas through that dysfunction. Hershey. The Queen Tulsa Show. Thank you for the 2-piece and a pepper. You said, can you register it today with the audience? Listen, just did. Catch up with Lala all the way from the UK. We thank you for the 5-piece and a pepper. You said, Queen, you are doing work. I'm trying, child. I'm trying. Pisces Cole. Thank you for the 5-piece and a pepper. We appreciate the super chat. And then we got another one coming through. Black Butterfly says, listen, Queen, look at the size of the hand with the keys compared to the one holding her hand. Smoke screens. Huh? Look at the size of the hand with the keys compared to the one holding her hand. Let me pull it back up. Hold on. Are you saying, no, that was on her social media. She posted it. So like, break it down for us. I'm trying to follow you. She posted this on her social media. So Yahoo News took this from her post after she and Klay, quote unquote, or Klay purchased a home for the two of them. But I'm going to wait for you to come back and elaborate. I'll wait on your super chat and I'll highlight it. Okay. So let's do one more to see what y'all are saying. Baby, y'all are hot in these comments behind me. No, we give up too much. Y'all do. Black girls, y'all give up a lot. Y'all be overseas doing the most. Y'all give up a lot of yourselves in exchange for a relationship. And you got to start being ladies. Again, I'm sorry. You got to start being ladies again. You got to start saving a little bit for yourself. I don't give a damn. You got to save something for yourself. Oh, she be super says that man was doing I love you too type things for her too. Like what? Like what? Are you assuming? Because what we posted and what she's showing is her doing the love, her showing the love on social media. You might be right, but where's the proof? Where's the evidence? See, we can tell ourselves a story that just because he's an NBA player, that he had to have been doing things. She told you right here. Ladies, we got to start listening. He bought her a Bentley and watch this. But what about this part? See, this is how y'all get in trouble. She said he treated her horrible. Oh, I get it. You rather cry in a Bentley. You rather cry in a Bentley. I get it. That's what you mean. You rather cry in a. He treated her horrible. What good is purchasing a house with me? Purchasing a Bentley from me if you are cheating on me. Ladies, wake up. What are we doing? What are y'all talking about? A Bentley can't make the pain go away. Y'all get what I'm saying? Is this an African channel? Yeah, it is African American. It is. Ah. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hold on. We have to laugh again. Hold on. African American. Does it matter? But I get it. African American. Y'all are funny. Okay, let's continue because the boys are mad. The men are happy. Aquarius 1982 says the Bentley can't make the mood swings go away either. No. But guess what? When you save a little bit for yourself, I ain't got to see your damn mood swings. When I got my own house or my own apartment, I'm finna go home. Period. I'm finna go home. I don't give a damn if you are Klay Thompson. Wouldn't give a damn if you was Magic Johnson. Michael Jordan, I'm going home. Especially if I got that WAP. You better act like it. Black Butterfly 1204. Thank you for the 2-piece. She said that's not a man's hand. Look at the thumbnail. Don't tell me she posted it. She posted it. You're saying she posted something. I don't know. Maybe those are his hands. I mean, he's half white. How is his hand supposed to look? Maybe he has smaller hands. And they're not as big as were we used to when we date full-blooded African American men. That's him. All right, Sassy Libra, thank you for the 20-piece super chat. You says, Queen, some women, yeah, I understand. Some women just will not get it. Well, oh, Lordy. He was wrong. But maybe he wasn't. Because look what she said. Maybe he wasn't. I don't know. Because we got to go back and read what she said. Let me take it off the screen. You said he took it back and said he took the car back? Okay. But look, she said, it sounds like they had a conversation. Now, I know we hear what we want to hear and we see what we want to see. But if you read what she posted, she said, holding you down through all of your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous. Sounds like there may have been a tough conversation. Now, do we know if she caught him cheating or if he told her he was seeing somebody? We don't know. Maybe she suspected. You messing around with Lexi? What's up? And maybe he sat her down and said, there's been some, maybe I'm interested in Lexi. Who is Lexi? Let me show you. Hold on. Where you at, Lexi? Because you wrong too. But this was the thanks she got after doing the most for him. It's a very kind gesture. I'm not against kind gestures, are you? But you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. You don't lay it all out.
Very cool, baby. This one I just kicked in.
10 out of 10. Megan Thee.
That's it. That's all. She wants to have a family. She's going to have to be a little bit more discerning. She's going to have to make some adjustments. She's going to have to figure out if she want to be outside or if she want to be a wife. You see what Offset did to Cardi. You taking a lot of pleasure in defending a fuckboy. I guess if you say so. What did I say that he did right? So you making up shit in your head now. Because you want me to say something because you think I'm a woman. I'm supposed to have a different talk track. See? Don't upset yourself like that. Don't upset yourself like that. You think that because I'm a woman, I'm supposed to say what? A, B, C, D. He is wrong, but she gave too much. That's it. That's all. And until women start pulling back, fuck boys gonna be fuck boys. So shut up and be quiet. They gonna be fuck boys. Until women stop doing shit extra for fuck boys, they gonna be fuck boys. I can get up here and curse and talk about how wrong he is. It don't matter because Lexi won him. So what the hell are you talking about? Lexi won him. So he gets to be a fuck boy because we allow him to be a fuck boy. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm talking to the women today. Because if we can reel the women in, we won't have so many fuck boy situations. That's all I'm saying. Hershey 85. Thank you, Hershey. Said, I told y'all them yellow niggas ain't. Look, Hershey. Hershey. Oh my God. You taking too much pleasure. How you know I'm happy? How you know I'm happy? Pleasure means I'm getting something out of this.
You wanna argue. You wanna argue. I can't argue with you. You mad. I can't argue with you. No. Look at you. Look at you. You mad. Look at you. You big mad. I'm happy. Leave me alone. I'm happy. Leave me alone.
I'm just saying. Sharonda TV says, bottom line, Megan had some great times and experience. Leaving with hurt feelings is something you can get over with time. I agree. But it's a lot to get cheated on, move in, and find out Ladies, stop ignoring what she said and find out. She didn't say shit about Sharonda, about no great experiences. She said horrible mood swings and treatment towards me. Only for you to get cold feet and not want to move forward in a relationship. Butterfly, welcome back. You said that's not a man's hand. Look at the thumbnail. Hershey, you said, oh, okay, we got that one. So look, let's see what the men in social media are saying. Give me 1 second. They said the folks, they said the men and the manosphere, they are happy. They are praising Klay. Why y'all so mad? Let me ask you something. Why was the men mad that when we thought, because see, at first we thought Megan had found love. I was happy for her. Hell, I fell for it too. I thought Klay was a good guy. He presents very well. I said, this is a good look for her. I like this from her. I think y'all are still mad that she sent Tory Lanez to jail. I think y'all are still mad that Tory Lanez is being held accountable. I think y'all are mad that a black man has to do time for assaulting a black woman. And I don't think y'all are going to be able to get past that. I think many of you have felt like, she deserves it. And because of that, when you found out, some of you, that Klay cheated on her, you were happy. Now, y'all, this is Lexi. Right here. This is Lexi. Right there at the bottom. Mm-hmm. They say Klay has raised, this is a what is this? Vantex magazine says Klay has raised eyebrows on social media after unfollowing WNBA star Lexi Brown. So Megan never told us who she was talking about. So that's why my question is, did she catch him cheating or did he sit her down and say, I'm seeing somebody else? After Meg accused him of cheating, he unfollowed Lexi. This is Lexi at the bottom, right here. This is them tracking who he's following. They said he been cheating every chance he got, y'all. That Klay was out there bad. And you know what, Meg? I'm going to say this. Those were probably the mood swings that you were experiencing from him, and he lied to you. See, niggas get mad when they cheat and they got to come home and be in the house. He was lying to you, made you think it was about his job and basketball. He just mad because he didn't want to be in a relationship with you. And instead of telling you, he was mad because he can't get home and talk on the phone because he done moved you in. He mad because now he got to carry through the plot and the plan. And what he did, let me tell you what they do. He want to treat you so bad to force you to break up with him. Well, hold on. This way y'all go wrong. See, women, y'all are out here playing Captain Save a Hoe too. Y'all are out here praying for these fuck boys too, hoping that his eyes will see the glory. That ain't your job to save nobody. It's his job to save himself. So all that horrible mood swings and bipolar this or that he may have told you, with nothing wrong with him. He just wanted to be outside. He wanted to sneak away and get a taste. He was mad because you was in the house. So he took it out on you. He mad at himself for taking it that far when he just wanted to try you. That's all I'm saying. He just wanted to try you. So he figured, shit, if I hoot and holler and carry on enough, hopefully the girl will leave. Hopefully the girl got enough respect for herself that she ain't gonna let no man treat her like this. Damn, she's still here? I'm slamming doors, ignoring the girl, barely talking to her for Thanksgiving 3 months later. I'm doing the most, and I know I'm wrong. And she just hanging in there with me, hoping I'll turn better, putting up with it. I'm doing the most. They do the most. And y'all know they do the most. but you feel like you can love them through it. And if the truth be told, look, I'm finna go. I'm finna go. If the truth be told, it ain't even your job to love him. It's his job to love you. I mean, if you really understand the role of a woman, oh, don't get me started, baby. It is not your job to love him. Pull up the marital vows. I'm only talking to those of you that want to get married in a church, and you're going to have a pastor or a minister standing there quoting from the Bible. Pull up the vows. You don't hear. He said, I will love you and cherish you and protect you. Her vows is respect, honor, obey. See, y'all out of order anyway. It's his job to love you as Christ loves the church. See, I'm not finna do this with y'all today. You don't even know your rightful place in a relationship. You ain't got to love him. There's plenty of women in foreign countries that come to the altar, never have met him before, and say, I do. It's his job to love you. Look it up. Anywho, her stories only. Thank you for the 20-piece super chat. You say, great breakdown. As the ones who are left holding the burden, the kids, the disease, the stress, women have to take charge of their decisions. Just slow down sometimes. Fairy tale be damned. You hold the keys because you act like men do. Listen, all y'all got to do is slow down a little bit. Don't nobody want to slow down. Y'all act like a bag of microwave popcorn. You want it now. Slow down. Why, queen? Because then you get to figure out who you dealing with. Shit, they give you time to put 2 and 2 together. Don't move in. Why? Keep your ponderosa. He scum, Terry said. He didn't want to be married. I don't even know if they talked about marriage. So here's the thing. They probably should have talked about it before she held up those keys. I don't know. I think she assumed. Let me do a mic check. She may have assumed it was heading that way. She may have assumed there's no way this boy gonna buy a house and not want to get married. She may have assumed. Now he crazy, but you know what, girl? That's what he can do it because he got the money. See, the rest of them niggas she was dating didn't have the money. She had to put them on. They was in her shit in her house, eating off of her budget. And if you notice, Meg showed up the same way with Klay that she showed up in them other relationships. I wouldn't have paid for nothing for Thanksgiving. You worth $140 million. Let me put my little $30 million up in my pocket. Klay been cheating. Klay, listen, when you tell me that a black man don't typically date white girls, I will pause. And not because of racist, because of preference. Oh, y'all had a lot to say, men's, when y'all talked about Ashley Janae's preference. But when a man come to you, he normally has a preference. You're not going to play with me. You're not going to experience me. Klay normally dates white women, whether it's behind the scenes or publicly. So that should have been a red flag. Period. That should have been a red flag. Hold on. Why me? You know why you. That's all I'm saying. Klay been Klayin'. And here go Lexi. See, I don't like you, Lexi. You did something. This Lexi. And as a WNBA player, why are you posing in lingerie-ish pajamas? So this is what they're saying. Apparently, Lexi was posting on her close friends messages, thank you, between her and Klay, and that Klay was telling her that him and Megan's relationship is just for social media, business. But Klay and Lexi also recently they had started following each other. So when Meg got hip to the game or found out, hell, somebody probably sent her the messages or she went through that phone, he tried to hurry up and unfollow her before the social media police was able to track his steps. So I don't really cut for you, Lexi. I don't care if you do play in the basketball league. Hoes do hoe shit. You knew that girl was with him. And if he wants you like that, tell him, Move her out. See, y'all ain't about that kind of life. That's what I'm saying. Everybody want what they want when they want. If you really about the life, give him an ultimatum. Move her out. It's just for social media. Let me see you move her out on social media. You see what I'm saying? No morals, no dignity, no standards. So you just sleep with him while she in the house. If you really that girl, put something on it. Stand on business. Tell him, make a move. Bust a move. Move her out. Let me see some. Move her out. Record yourself having a conversation, telling her you apologize for leading her on, but this relationship ain't for you. Y'all ain't even got that. See, y'all can't even stand on business like that. You say, why would he want that type of relationship though? Because he can have it, That's the whole point. Because women are desperate. Whether they're Meg Thee Stallion, WNBA players, women have no loyalty to each other. Period. Including Lexi, who's in a whole WNBA. What is you doing sneaking around with Klay Thompson and posting shit in your close friends between you and him? Because you want him. But if you want him, make him stand on something. Yeah, he mixed. Squallow said they were mutually enjoying each other until they weren't. But you can do that from your house and I can do it from mine. That's it. That's all I'm saying. He ain't going to choose you neither, Lexi. He going to keep seeing you behind the scenes. So now you want to come out and play and expose the man and your close friends because you wanted the girl to be hurt. See, some of these women are just as vicious and low down as these men. You wanted to hurt that girl. This is who he allegedly was cheating on. I still have the question. Did she catch him or did he sit down and tell her? Why you keep saying did he sit down and tell her? Because she said that now you don't know if you can be monogamous. Y'all, that means there was a conversation. In what manner? I'm not sure. But they had a conversation. Now, this is Miss Lexi. Right here doing the most. Thirst trap. Focus on basketball. Why is you out here taking these kind of pictures? And to me, that secretly says that you competing with Meg. Meg takes these types of pictures. Why you out here doing the most as a fucking athlete? Thirst trap. And who you want to see you? I'm beginning to think that maybe you had a little something. Who you want to see you? That's it. Now I want to get to, it was somebody. This is my last one. Here it is. Here we go. Yes. You are y'all. Okay, men, are we hard headed as women? Do we hear what we want to hear? This is Paul Pierce. Oh, y'all can't hear? Okay, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. They saying y'all can't. Let's refresh it. Give me 1 second. All right, let's try it again. We're gonna stop it and then let's refresh it. Here we go. Hold on. Thank you for your patience. This is Paul Pierce. What I want you to pay attention to is Paul's take as a man versus his co-host's take as a woman. Now he's telling her what Klay did to Megan, and she begs to differ. The man is telling you what he did. Here we go. Oh, shoot.
I mean, you love to say that, but I don't think that's true.
Can y'all hear?
It looked like to me that shit, Macon was just some work for him during the season to get him through the season.
I mean, you love to say that, but I don't think that's true. Some people are in a relationship and they cheat. Like, not every man who cheats, like, I could be in a whole relationship with a man and he does some cheating stuff, and that means I'm just the work.
Ma'am, he just told you that.
Or does that mean that he cannot control himself and doesn't have the discipline enough to be in a monogamous relationship? Like, stop putting work on everybody. Because she was not no work. She was around his family. She was around, like, that's not work. And if men are bringing their work around family now and going to family dinners and integrating them into their life, and
he's telling you that you're not
that
listening.
way, then men need to reconsider what work looks like, because you're the one getting worked.
What are your thoughts? He just told you that's what men are doing now. She was work. Even if he got to take it as far as allowing her to meet the family. Because he can. We're talking a man whose net worth is $140 million. And she's saying, no, I'm in a relationship with him. He just can't discipline himself. Let me play it again. Yeah.
It looked like to me that shit, Macon was just some work for him during the season to get him through the season.
I mean, you love to say that, but I don't think that's true. Some people are in a relationship and they cheat. Like, not every man who cheats, like, I could be in a whole relationship with a man and he does some cheating stuff, and that means I'm just the work. Or does that mean that he cannot control himself and doesn't have the discipline enough to be in a monogamous relationship? Like, stop putting work on everybody. Because she was not no work. She was around his family. She was around, like, that's not work. And if men are bringing their work around family now and going to family dinners and integrating them into their life in that way, then men need to reconsider what work looks like, because you're the one getting worked.
Woo! I think Megan got worked in this situation because she has the most to lose as a woman. Okay. She canceled, allegedly, the rest of her Mulan stage plays. That's a lot of impact emotionally when you can't show up to work because you're going through some things. Now, I understand what she's saying. She's like, there's no way that Klay can consider her work and allow her to do this. But he did. And that's what makes it gross. That's what makes it gross. The game has been activated, ladies. What you mean? That's why I be listening. She said, well, there's no way he'll let her do that. Girl, they out here letting y'all have babies and still not acting right. They out here letting you have babies, raise them by yourself. So what you mean he won't let her cook and clean and meet his family? What you mean he won't move her in and consider her work? Of course he will. It happens every day. You just thought it wouldn't happen because she's beautiful, she's successful, and she deserves love. I'm not saying she don't. I just tackled the conversation from a different angle, hoping to inspire women to say, you know what? I can have a good time from the comfort of my own home. I can have a good time and take my black ass back to my apartment. I can have a good time. And guess what? If his mood swings are horrible, I can pack my shit and go right back home. Call me tomorrow. Love you. Love you, boo boo. See you at the game. But I'm not going to be up in here cooking and cleaning and you treat me like crap because you don't want me around and don't know how to say it. Love you. Call me tomorrow. Where you going? Home. Hershey is saying that you may need to open the lines for this. Okay, let's vote. Let's vote. Who wants me to open the lines for live call-in? And while we're doing that, while we're waiting for the vote, this is what we're doing. If you would like for me to cover the David trial, like I covered the P. Diddy trial, went to New York, showed up, gave you live coverage from the courthouse. Look, hell of a coverage. If you want me to pop up this Friday to David, listen, we covered the flight. We got the flight covered. We just need to cover lodging. Please consider donating to the Cash App. Once we get enough for lodging, I'm up in there. That's so people are saying, what's going on in LA? I think the trial starts this Friday, May 1st. I would love to go. But if we can get the lodging covered, I'm there. But it has to be a group effort because, LA is expensive like New York. And that's what we had to do for New York. But I was up in there for weeks. So we'll just start with that weekend and see what the judge decides. If she's going to push it out, if that's just going to be the preliminary that day, and if I have to come back in a couple of weeks. But like I said, I got the flight covered. But if y'all want Queen Sheba there live in person and to bring you the real role, I'm there. All right. Let's see what y'all are saying about opening up the lines for the call-in from Meg Thee Stallion. I'll drop it. Y'all are saying, yes, I want to come up. Y'all got 45 seconds to 60 seconds to fire off. What are your thoughts about this whole Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson situation? We'll take the first caller. All you have to do, if you're new here, click the link. We're going to pin it to the top of the chat. This is what we're going to do. Click the link and then follow the instructions, and then I'll bring you onto the show. Now, Hershey, you asked for it. We're waiting on you. We're waiting on you. And if not, we're done. I like to give you some time back. All right. Okay, hold on. Get a second. We got a caller. Let me bring in the first caller. Welcome, Uni Boo. Today's topic, we're talking about Klay Thompson and Meg Thee Stallion. Did Klay play Meg or did Meg play herself?
Okay. I think both can be true. I think he was dead ass wrong for how he did it and how he moved about it. But I also think for 3 months relationship, she did absolutely too much. I will not move with someone in a 3-month relationship. I will not move with someone in a 5-year relationship unless I have a ring and we walk down the aisle and we're married and I have some type of life insurance on you. That's how I see it. I'm getting out with something. So I'm not gonna invest in something for 3 months if you're not showing me that you're serious. So he's dead ass wrong. He need his ass whooped for that. And she's also give too much. Like, what? I'm not cooking. You might have more money than me. You hire a chef. That's how I feel. But two things can be right at the same time. That's all.
All right, that's real talk right there. Thank you for coming up, Uni Boo. Look, that's real talk. We keep it real. There's no right or wrong in this conversation. Let me go to the next caller. Hershey, give me 1 second. Kendall DeLong, you are coming up next. Hershey, welcome to the stage. Did Klay Thompson play Megan or did she play herself? What are your thoughts?
Oh, you talking to me? Okay. I feel like that high khaki Negro played her. That's what I really feel like. To be honest, because he let her do all of that. I mean, should she have given so much so early? Maybe not, but that's a chance you take on, when you in a new relationship. I just don't like the rhetoric for when they first got together. It was he above her. Why would he date somebody of her caliber? She's a whore. She's this, she's that, and the other. And all along, this high khaki Negro was the one being trifling. But nobody ain't pointing that out. Because when they first got started, it was all she was this and she was that. And it's just his turn. Oh, she's going to do this and she's going to do that. And then it's him that's doing it. And now all of a sudden, we criticizing her for him being a BAN. That just throws me. So that's where I'm coming from.
All right, that's fair. That's her. She said, listen, he's the problem. He's been the problem. He played her, period, point blank. And she said, we're going to keep it real. Now I am going to go to Kendall. Kendall the long way. I think that's right. Kendall, what are your thoughts? Did Klay Thompson play Megan or did Megan play herself? In white, you're up next. Kendall, you're on mute. Let's go. All right, we're waiting for Kendall. If we can't get Kendall the long way mic'd up, we're going to go to N White. Kendall in 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're going on to N White. Welcome to the show, N White. What are your thoughts? Did Klay Thompson play Megan or did Megan play herself?
I think they used each other. I don't think he's a BAN, and I don't think her whore status, whether she was or wasn't, made a difference. I just think they kind of used each other, and she read too much into it.
That's fair. That's neutral. That's fair across both sides, y'all. Y'all heard N White. She said, listen, this was mutual. This was very mutual. I mean, if you look at both sides. Thank you, NY. We appreciate you. We're going to go to the next caller, B, 1963. Welcome to the show. Did Klay Thompson play Meg Thee Stallion or did Meg play herself? What are your thoughts?
Hey Queen, I don't know. I'm gonna say this. I'm really leaning towards she played herself, and the reason I don't want to sound like I'm just putting it on her, but we as women and these young women out here, you got to learn. You can't go in, and that's what I taught my daughters. You don't go in giving your all to a man. Like you said, you got to sit back and just kind of see what this person's about. And I put it in the chat earlier. The signs was there, Queen, because of her message that she left. She said he treated her horrible during the game. It was there. It was there. You can do all you can. And you know that old saying, why buy the cow when you get the milk free? Let's not even just say that. Let me just say this. Women, stop going, meeting these guys and giving yourself to them. That's not what God wants us to do. Stop giving your body, yourself. Learn to love you. And I think somewhere down the line, she stopped. I know her mom is gone, the grandmom, and maybe she don't have that advice. You got to learn to love you, because if you don't love you, who gonna love you first? You got to love yourself. And I think that's what happened with her. She went in too hard and she wanted more than what he was willing to give. And that's what happened. Stop giving yourself to these men. My mom taught us it was 4 young, it was 8 of us, 4 girls. And she always said, you got the same bottom as the other lady. Yours ain't no different than nobody else. So think about that, ladies. Love you. Stop giving yourself to these men. Thank you, Queen. I love you. Go on tour and teach these young and older women, because there's some older women out here too that need the same lesson. Learn to love you, and they need to listen to you. Love you. Thank you, Queen.
All right. Thank you, B. That's B 1963. She came up. Listen, she said what she said. We're going to go to the next caller all the way from the UK, baby. Catch up with Lala. What are your thoughts on today's conversation? Did Klay Thompson play Meg Thee Stallion or did Meg play her damn self?
He played her. And the reason being is I think they both knew what they were going into. He knew what kind of relationship she wanted. hence the car, the house, living together, being together, all of that. You don't do all of that unless you're serious about somebody. And he led her to believe he was serious until he wasn't. In my opinion, he played with her, he used her, and unfortunately she's heartbroken, hence why she cancelled allegedly her show and everything. She's heartbroken, and rightly so, because she's a young woman that got her heart broken. But I agree with the last caller. Don't play with yourself. Don't allow these men to play you too, because a man will leave you in the desert with no water. He will play with you all day if you allow him to. Don't play house unless there's a wedding ring on that finger. Okay? Because if you play house with that type of guy and you're already married to him, guess what? You have entitlements. You're entitled to half of that house. You're entitled to half of his salary and his pension and shit. But when you're a girlfriend living with a man, you ain't entitled to nothing, boo. He will tell you to bounce, and you have to bounce. I feel deeply sorry for her because she really doesn't deserve this. But I will say I'll leave it at this. Taraji P. Henson said years ago, she will never be on red carpets or anything, any event, what she does for her work with any man until there's a ring on her finger. So a private life is the best life. Because if this was kept private and this happened behind the scenes, she wouldn't be dragged the way they're dragging her right now. And the men that are dragging her, in my opinion, just waiting for what's his name to take their turn on him. That's in my opinion, anyway. Just my opinion. But I feel sorry for her.
All right. Well said, Lala. Y'all, that's Lala. Catch up with Lala all the way from the UK. She said what she said. Lala, I like how you laid that out in the tone that you did it. That's it. That's all. Thank you,
Queen.
Lala.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to go to the next caller. Let's go to OG Patrice. Welcome to today's conversation. Did Klay Thompson play Meg, or did Meg Thee Stallion play her damn self?
I definitely think that he played her. And this is a question, and I know when you're young, right? And perhaps she was falling in love or fell in love with him, because if she's crying genuinely in public, I think she really fell for him. So because you fall in love with someone, does that make you play yourself? Just because you have genuine feelings for someone? So I mean, I understand where, moving in too fast and things of that nature. I get it. But I think that she thought that she had possibly found the one. I think Megan is like 31. She realizes that she wants a husband, she wants a family, her biological clock is ticking, things of that nature. So I think that she's in a different mindset right now in her life, which is great for her, because I think at some point Sierra came to that decision as well. Megan thought she was choosing right, but she has to do some self-inventory, because Megan comes from a background of a lot of trauma. And when you've had a lot of trauma in your life, you lost your mother, you lost your grandmother, you lost your dad. All of these people passed away on her early on in life. So she didn't have that female older figure in her life anymore. So, she's coming in this relationship, giving, and thinking, oh, if I give, if I, be faithful and act right and do right, and it's going to win me the prize. And a lot of times these men, especially, men that are in the business that they're in, they just not ready to do that. And she may be there. So that's why she's hurting. I don't think she played herself. Anybody that catch feelings and fall in love I don't think you necessarily play yourself. I think you learn from the mistakes you made in that relationship, moving too fast, giving too much. But I don't think she played herself. I think we all have genuine feelings. And if we fall in love with someone, we all take a chance and hoping that you receive that love back. I was really rooting for her. I will say that. And I don't know much about Klay, but he definitely seemed to move like all the rest of the men move out here. He just do it covertly. That's all. A lot of them do it more overtly. So I'm not going to say she played herself. I'm going to say, hopefully she can learn from this, grow from this, and move past from this, because she's young and she's going to, have her heart broken. She may break some hearts along the way as well.
but hopefully she'll realize in the end that she dodged the bullet. She
All
really
right.
dodged the bullet.
All right. That's OG Patrice. Lots of good points. She said, listen, and I like how she laid that out from a very loving and a very gentle place. And that's the beauty of coming up here and speaking your mind, because you could give a different perspective that maybe some of us didn't look at it like that. So thank you, OG Patrice. PDX Rose, you're up next, but your device is saying that it's not connected. So I can't bring you up because it won't let me tag you in. So go back out. We're going to wait on you. PDX Rose, you got to exit. I'm going to kick you out. Click the link again. Before you enter the live, connect your audio and adjust your camera, and then hit enter studio. Let me go ahead and drop the link. We'll take, there was somebody that came up. I don't know how to say your name. It started with an A. If you want to come back, we would love to have you. You running your car, you were on camera. So here's the thing. Let me read some of these. This is good. You said she was attempting to clean up her reputation. I think it was a good move. I do. I was happy. I thought he was the one. I thought it was a change of scenery. I thought it was a good look on her. I wish she would have moved a little bit slower. That's it. I think she maybe got too excited. Love is not a crime. We're not, for me, the issue is not love. The issue is slowing down and taking it all in. Let's go to the next one. Belizean Baby says, I think women need to be educated. Men don't marry for love. If women don't know this, then they will fall for the he loves me BS. Since Megan has her own, she should take the Oprah route. I think Megan wants to be married though. And I think she can be, but I don't think she's going to be able to do WAP and present as a wife at the same time. Now, you said something interesting. I want to get the men's take. Men, Belizean Baby. We don't know if Belizean Baby is a male or female. Belizean Baby said that y'all do not marry for love. Is that true? I'm going to see what they say. And that's it. Looks like we don't have any more callers. I'm going to see if anybody wants to elaborate on this comment that's on the screen. Oh, we have a few callers. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull the callers in. We're going to go to PDX Rose. Let me click PDX Rose into live stream. PDX Rose, welcome. We're talking about Klay Thompson, like Thee Stallion. What are you
Hi,
doing?
hi, Conchita. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. So this is coming from a young woman. I'm 40. So when she was saying that you can't be monogamous, I was thinking in my head when she put out that last video that the relationship was going to be over because to me, in my opinion, that's not monogamy on her part. The song lyrics was cool. In my head, before I saw the video, I was thinking about a whole different type of concept. And then when I seen the video, in my opinion, and I'm not conservative at all. I was just thinking like it was just so much. For what reason? It was just a lot. And then for everybody to be able to view it and to look at it however, whenever they wanted to, that's not monogamy on her end if she's going to be in a relationship. And I also think that maybe Klay wanted to date Megan Thee Stallion and not who she really is as a person. Maybe he wanted to be treated how she says she treat men in her lyrics. And so I think sometimes women hope for the best, and so they don't have the conversations that will let to have like a mutual understanding of what we are doing or what they are doing in the situation. And I think it could stop a lot of confusion, even though you may not get what you want out of it, at least you won't get your heart broken. Quinsheba, am I almost on the right page, or what do you think?
No, I think you make a lot of sense, and I hope they're picking up what you're putting down.
Okay, I like to hear it. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. That's PDX Rose. She said what she said. She said, sometimes you got to sit down and ask the right questions and don't assume that you are both on the same page. Thank you, PDX Rose. We're going to go to the next caller. Last caller, as a matter of fact, Julie Land. Welcome, Julie. What are your thoughts on today's conversation?
Hey, Queen. Actually, give me 1 second. Give me like 10 seconds. Can you go to the next caller? My dad is coming in and I gotta go.
Okay, just mute up. You good. Mute up. All right. So we're going to take our last caller. What do y'all think about what PDX Rose says? She said, ladies, sometimes you just assume that you're both headed in the same direction and you're not having the proper conversations that you should with these men before you close your eyes and jump off that cliff. Is she right, y'all? Is she right? We're going to go to the next caller. Whenever you're ready, Julie Land, welcome. What are your thoughts?
Hi, Queen. I think that he played her, in a sense. And, I personally truly feel like there's nothing wrong with giving a man your all, but it's a matter of who's the man, like who is it? I think she honestly, truly is a lover girl. She gave it her all. She thought this was going to lead to marriage, as some people might have already said. She's been through a lot. She lost her parents and her grandparents, and she has taken a lot of public humiliation over the years. And she really thought that this was the one. But this is why I think feminine education is important for the younger generation. Practicing discernment is extremely, extremely, extremely important, because the right person, you can move fast with the right person, but you just have to be able to choose correctly. And I think what you're saying, to your point, is a way for us as women or young women to protect ourselves is to take it step by step, little by little. But I do think he played her, and honestly, she'll be all right. And that's really what I wanted to say. She'll be fine. She's young. She ain't got no kids. She didn't, he didn't make her. She didn't allow herself to be a baby mama. So she's really, and she's successful. She's successful, so she'll be fine eventually. But this is a very hard lesson for her, and I hope she learns the lesson. But I genuinely think that she'll be fine. And yeah, and if she has a good heart, God will bless her in the end. She'll find her person.
That's beautiful. Thank you for coming up. That's Julie Land. I love how she just laid that out. And she said, you're going to be fine, Meg. You're going to be fine. I want to say, let me go to the last caller. We got another caller. I want to give this person an opportunity to speak. Gina, welcome to today's conversation. What are your thoughts?
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Queen. This was so great. And I like what the previous caller just said. Meg will be fine. Klay is not a good person. And I feel like the seasoned women, we need to gather around Megan, pray for her. And I was taught, I've been married over 30 years. I was taught, don't give your goodies away too quickly. I met my husband's family on the first date. And then his mom said, oh, it's too soon. And I backed off. So we need some seasoned women around these young ladies. Let's stop giving our goodies away. Let's stop giving our hearts away too quickly. And one of the callers stated that he may have wanted just like a conquest. He wanted Meg Thee Stallion, the persona. And when he really got to know her, he wasn't ready for this dynamic woman. So he played her, but I tell you what, she's going to come out stronger in the end. And let's just gather around our daughters. That's why I love women empowerment. We have to teach. Let's not fall so quickly. Think with your third ear, listen with your third ear, I'm sorry, and have that spirit of discernment. We have to teach each other. We have to teach our young ladies. Let's not fall for the okie doke. And that's all I wanted to say. Thank you.
You're very welcome. That was Gina. Very beautifully stated. Listen, we're going to go to the next caller. Simone Wealthy, welcome. What are your thoughts?
Hey, Queen. Hey, Palace. I agree with most of the women that what they've said today. I do think she moved a little bit too fast with this, but I do believe he duped her. I think he sold her wolf tickets, and she fell for it because he's a corny looking mixed race boy, and he was just saying what he wanted, what she probably wanted to hear, and she just let her guard all the way down. So I think that's why it just hit her in the gut like it did when she made that post on Saturday. I do believe what the other ladies were saying. I think she'll be fine, but she really has to get through this emotionally. It was just probably, I don't want to say a shock. I do believe she probably disregarded some red, pink flags, but I feel for her. I followed her for a long time, since like 2017, 18. I didn't even know who she was, and I saw some little short that her and her mom did. They were going around when she was first up and coming, and her mom was, you could just tell she had a really great relationship with her mom. And I just think with her losing her mom so early on, she was probably teaching her along the way, but unfortunately, her time was short with her mom, so she didn't get to drop everything on Meg. And so Meg unfortunately has had to go through some of these pitfalls. So, but I do, I'm wishing her well, and hopefully she will find someone, and as far as her, drawing up her sexy, Russell wifed up Sierra, and she's sexy as she want to be, ain't stopped being sexy. He wanted her. He really truly wanted her. This little F boy didn't want her. He just wanted to play, and he sold her wolf tickets, period. Have a good day.
All right. Good dialogue. Simone Wealthy. That was Simone Wealthy, y'all. She said, listen, makes a lot of sense to me. I want to take a couple of comments from the chat before we go ahead and end the live. Hell, why not do it? We got about 60 more seconds. Miss Yo-Yo Monet says, really, y'all? 8 months? Y'all really think she moved too fast? So, Miss Yo-Yo, yes, we're not just talking about the totality of the relationship. We went all the way back, and we tracked the behavior of what was happening 90 days into the relationship. It's no different than Pinky Cole, the founder of Slutty Vegan. 90 days into her courtship, she was pregnant and continued to have children for the next 3 years thereafter. And we wonder why there's a gap in the marriage, why the marriage seems to be struggling, right? We do move too fast sometimes. We do the most and give the most. Within 90 days, she's about to have a baby too, and had several babies with a man she's not married with. And I know we make it the norm, but don't cry about it when you don't get the outcome that you need, more times than not. So what we were saying is, and so what many women have identified, that's a lot to do within the first 90 days. You may have to go back and kind of get a better feel for the beginning of the video if you haven't already. It's a lot. I think, well, let me say this. I can be very direct, and I am over here. And I think that's why some of y'all like it. I like Meg Thee Stallion. I love Meg Thee Stallion. I'm rooting for her. I want to see her do well. But here's the thing, y'all. When you continue as a woman to do the same things that you do with every man, you're not going to get a favorable outcome. If you busting it wide open with everybody, if you twerking, jerking, cooking, cleaning, moving in, moving out with every man, you can't do that. It ain't about being a Puritan. It's about assessing the situation and showing up differently based off of what the relationship is, not what you want it to be. So we can name off about 4 or 5 already that Meg has been with. And when you continue to operate like that as a woman, now you got to do the same thing with the next man. Have sex, give a little bit of head, move in, cook, doing the same thing. Stop learning so hard with your body. We just saying slow down. That's a lot to give to a lot of men. Just chill. Maybe some of them don't need to be that for you. Maybe one of them can just be, you know what, child, we just go to happy hour together. That's my home. And I keep him in this box. Y'all not keeping these men in boxes. They getting full access, VIP passes, and there's no qualifications. That's all we're saying. That's it. That's all. But listen, if you want to support the channel, to be able to show up, I said we got 4 we can see. Hershey, you hear what you want to hear. We got 4 that's a lot to run down. in the past 3 years. That's a lot publicly to run down. That's a lot. It is. But that's not all of them. I said we got 4 we can run down and we can name. You say 4 is a lot. 4 is a lot for everybody to know about. So you're not picking up what I'm putting down. 4 is a lot to be screwing publicly. 4 is a lot for us to connect the dots. 4 is a lot for a woman. For we can say, you had this one, he had you, that one had you, that one had you. That's too much. Y'all don't know how to keep your business behind closed doors. We should know. See, we don't know who Sierra had after Future. All we knew is it was Russell. It could have been a whole roster, but we didn't know that. That's all I'm saying. Y'all putting y'all business out there and wonder why you're not getting a ring. Because you out there. You can be outside or not be outside. So 4 is a lot for me to know what you're doing. We don't need that. He don't need to know that you was with come on, Hershey. Come on, Hershey. Now I can track you like they did COVID. When they were putting trackers on you. Now I can track you. Really? Why would you want to be out there like that anyway as a woman? Welcome, Mandy. We were just about to wrap up. What are your thoughts, Mandy?
Oh, hi, Queen. Can you hear me?
Yep, you got it.
Okay. I just wanted to say, and I'm late. I listened to what you said about how Klay would still bring her around his mom and all that stuff. And it made me think about, and I'm not trying to mix the two, but it made me think about Nell Fletcher giving her son that same kind of speech, like, stop bringing all these women that you're not serious about to my house for family dinner. So it's not to say that, why would he do that? Men are doing that these days, and they don't think much about it. You know what I'm saying? And the mamas will be sitting there in your face, smiling and kikiing too with you and the next chick. And the other thing I was gonna say is, like, I don't like how everybody's so hard on Megan. Like, I mean, from the celebrities and stuff, and like the people in the comments, they is eating her alive. And just knowing like her background, knowing her support system, I kind of feel like Megan should be moving how you saying Portia should move, like just date, have fun. Like, I'm seeing that for Megan, because they not gonna never let her, and I mean like publicly, they not gonna never let her have like that happily ever after, because they can't forgive her for the Tory Lane stuff. That's all I had. Thank you.
All right, that's Mandy. She said they not gonna forgive her. They mad. Megan, I think you need to. I think you were on the right track because you were dating a soccer player at one point before you had Klay. What happened to him? I thought that was a good look. It was what was that soccer player's name, y'all? I think you. I mean, if you're gonna do it, I think you need an overseas man. That's it. That's all. But look, thank you, everybody. It was a hell of a conversation today. Thank you all for hanging in there with us. This is what we have. Friday, we have the opportunity to take this show on the road and show up to LA. Pop up, pull up to the David, D4VD, trial in LA. David is accused of dismembering Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Y'all, he is a predator. Chopped her up, put her in the car of his Tesla, went on tour like nothing ever happened. They say the death penalty may be on the table. I want to cover it. I got the flight cover. If y'all wouldn't mind sending me to Los Angeles this Friday to pop up, I'm up in there. That's it. I'll leave it on the screen for a little bit. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thompson, real quick. Y'all are still here. I wanna review some. Stephen A. Smith just came out with a statement regarding Meg Thee Stallion while we were live. Okay. And I want to show y'all, I just want to highlight a trend that's happening. And ladies, you got to be careful that you don't fall victim to this trend. But before I do, let me get everything queued up because I was just about to, I let the music play. I was just about to come in and end everything. And then I checked my updates. Great Karma 777, thank you for the $5 super sticker. You said it is my belief negative reactions come from her backdooring her best friend who had COVID when Meg got with Tory. Either way, I hate this for her. Ooh-wee. Now, I can't argue with that. That could be a possibility. Now, look, let's check out what Stephen A. Smith had to say. We're going to go with him first. And then I want to show you one more thing, and we're out of here. I promise you, we're out of here. Here we go. Let me know when you can see my screen. Let me see if we still got folks here. Okay. Let's do a mic check. Are y'all still here? Y'all still here? Mic check, mic check. Maybe they ain't. Let's see. Are we okay? Let's go.
Megan Thee Stallion, why? I don't care what happened in your relationship with Klay Thompson. What did he do to deserve you all of a sudden going on Front Street, Page 6, TMZ, or wherever the hell else to tell the world? How come you couldn't just say it didn't work out? Why you got to tell the business? And by the way, ladies, if you're going to tell your business, why not tell all of it? Like, for example, if the brother did step out on you, why? Could it be that you wasn't handling business? Could it be that you got comfortable? Could it be that complacency kicked in? Monotony and normalcy kicked in? And the things that he was doing to step his game up because he got to, because y'all don't tolerate that. You're ladies. This is Stephen A. you talking to, baby.
We know.
We gonna keep it a buck. Women, this is Meg.
First of all, we talking about a man that doesn't have a wife. We could turn off the live right now. We talking about a man that doesn't have a wife. Okay? I don't think you in a position to give anybody relationship advice if the truth be told. And number two, she need to take it public so the other ones behind the scenes, you know what? Let me let him finish.
Megan Thee Stallion, why?
Hold on.
I don't care what happened.
Hold on. What you mean? She wasn't handling her business. You see how a man will just reduce you reduce you to what's between your legs? Hold on. Here we go.
You don't allow in your relationship with Klay Thompson. What did he do to deserve you all of a sudden going on Front Street, Page?
I don't know why it keeps repeating that. But he didn't hear nothing she said about the horrible mood swings, the bad treatment behind the scenes. All he dwindled her down to, and Meg, that's what I was trying to tell you. See, that's what I was trying to tell y'all earlier when I said Megan Thee Stallion, as long as you're talking about WAP, you're only going to be viewed as a sex object. Either you're going to be outside or you're going to be a wife. You see how Stephen Smith just dwindled her down to her WAP?
It's a constant process of progression. That's why even the Bible, yes, I'm bringing up the Bible. Even the Bible says a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. Because you make us better. You don't make us better by standing still. You make us better by holding us accountable, by stepping your game up, and by forcing and compelling us to do the same because we don't want to lose you. That's what you do for us. There is no man, I will be the first to tell you, there is no man that is better off alone than with a good woman. There is nothing better than a good woman. To the LGBTQ plus community, where y'all might do what y'all do, your gift.
Oh, how the LGBTQ plus catch a stray in your rhetoric? Let me hear what he's saying again.
You're constant embellishers. You don't allow a man to stand still. It's a constant process of progression. That's why even the Bible, yes, I'm bringing up the Bible.
So he brought up Meg being a wife, but I'm not sure where he's trying to go with it. Let's see.
You know, in terms of women with women, men with men, and all of this other. I'm speaking heterosexually. It's the only thing I know. It's the only thing.
Is it?
Thing I know when it comes to that stuff. There is nothing better for a man than a good woman. Nothing.
So are you saying, and that's what I'm trying to tell you, ladies, he's indicating that she's not a good woman. I'm not saying I agree with him. So when she says, is it really too much for a woman to have 4 men publicly? Yeah. Keep your damn business to yourself. Yes. See, men have a propensity, and they do very well with putting y'all asses in a box. They do. And you ain't coming out that damn box. Ask them. A man could claim you as his best friend and sleep with you on and off for years and invite your ass to his wedding because you in that box. Y'all be bringing these men out these boxes. If he sees you as sexy and fine, but an Instagram model, you going in the box. Which one, queen? WAP. He'll never marry me. Why he moved me in? I have no idea. Live in, supply. Live in, supply. We'll do all of that. And then Stephen A. Smith, he makes a point. We hate that it comes from him because he ain't got no damn room to be talking about nobody. But what he's telling you is how men think. That's all I was just trying to say when I came up here and say, ladies, y'all better start doing better because they are going to take full advantage of you. They don't give a damn if you're trying to clean up your act, if you're no longer that version, if Megan Thee Stallion is different as a woman in the house and out. He wanted Megan. And when Megan probably disappeared, it was like, what are you doing? We're not doing all of that. I'm trying to keep a house and a home. I'm trying to pray together. Hell, I'm a nice girl. I'm trying to meet the parents. He don't want that. Let's go to the next one. Listen to this. So that's Stephen A. Smith calling out Meg Thee Stallion for taking her issues with Klay to the blog. She can do what she want to do. She needed to call his ass out. This is Cameron and Mace. So they're discussing what happened between Meg Thee Stallion and her breakup with Klay Thompson. But then they go back and try to bring up her dating history. They say they never expected this to work. But I want you to look at the psychological manipulation. I ain't going to tell you what they're saying. I'm going to just see if you pick up on it.
Today, I don't know what show I said on. Stop making your relationships public. Stop doing it, bro. Megan Thee Stallion started with it. And before I said something about Megan Thee Stallion, people got mad, but it's public. It started with Moneybagg Yo, right? Then Tory.
First of all, he's talking to y'all as women. Stop making y'all's relationships public. Tosa, I already took the callers. We're actually ending. I came back real quick just to tell them something. But he's talking to y'all. He's saying stop making women your relationships public. Let me tell you why they're telling y'all that. So they can keep y'all hidden. So the other hoes won't know that they're dating y'all. Don't listen to that crap. Don't stay hidden in the attic. Don't stay hidden in the basement. That's how Meg found out. Because Lexi came out. Lexi came out the attic. But you see how men stick together when it comes to a mindset of doing and saying whatever they need to say to keep y'all in the box, to keep you in place. Stop going public. Why? So I can help you? Ho? so I can help you hoe around and continue to be a F boy. So I need to just be quiet. Nobody knows I'm ever sleeping with you. And it gives you the flexibility to move freely about the cabin. Any man that want to keep you private is not interested in living a long, healthy relationship with, or having a long, healthy relationship with you. With you. You don't hear no other race of men telling their girls or women that they love to be quiet. Don't tell anybody I'm with you. Man is proud of a woman that he loves.
3 lanes. I'm looking at the list here. Rapper Party Fontaines. You know Party Fontaines stat?
Yes.
See, I don't know Party.
He's a
Shout out to Party. I
songwriter.
don't know him like that.
He's a songwriter.
Oh, Party. Then you got, I don't know, Romeo Lemieux. Well, I'm saying his name wrong. You were a soccer player. And Torrey Craig from the Chicago Bulls. Klay Thompson. Look.
And he was supposed to marry her? No, he wasn't supposed to
What you
marry
said?
her.
Okay,
That's the
wait.
list.
Wait, no, because I said why he crack his neck like that. But that's not, bruh.
Me?
No, Mace did. But now the question, I know you're not done with your take because I don't want to cut you off. When you read the list and he's saying no, like if everybody's list was plastered, what do you mean? Like,
No, that list goes like this. That list goes like this.
Can I finish what I have to
yes,
say?
go
The
ahead,
long
Cam. No, you're
sucker
correct.
is
You were
crazy, man.
talking. You're right.
Yeah. The whole thing about it is,
Did you hear what Mace said? Ladies, y'all need to start listening. He said, nah, he was, oh no. Hershey. Everybody else, but she was in love. Listen to what the hell we trying to tell you. Stop it. You just heard him say, oh no, that's not wife material in his own words. And he could be manipulative. So Mika says, well, Mace is a manipulative pastor. It don't matter. He gets to be. Because for every one woman that won't, you got 5 that will. See, men don't have the same metric and standards that they have to operate that women do. You just heard him say, oh no, if that's her list, if that's her, hell no. He already knew, probably don't even know Klay, but know that by the operating standards, the policies and procedures of a man, especially a man with money, we're not talking about no damn Pookies and Ray Rays, no Dusties, somebody Dusty son. We're talking $140 million. You may not like Mace, but listen to what he's saying. Oh yeah, you not getting wifed up, period. You're going to get tossed up. You're going to get enjoyed, but you're not getting wifed up. I'm not making it her fault. But Meg, you should know. You Meg Thee Stallion. They're going to want to try you.
it is this, right? You're saying stat. What if everybody's list is plastered? That's the thing. Everybody's list is not plastered. So when you push up information public and people have opinion of what's going on because it's public, you can't get mad at people being opinionated because you have a public relationship. I just said this. I said, I'm not sure if y'all wasn't here or where I said it. I said I would never do no public relationship because they always go with the girl, whether you're right or wrong and different anything else. Matter of fact, Mace was on because Mace said, I forget who he's talking about, but he's like, yeah, if so-and-so cheat, they be like the girl. If a girl cheat on a guy, another girl be like, well, what he do to make her do that? He may not have did nothing. He may not have did nothing. So when you sit there and be like, oh, our list is plastic, is it our fault nobody sitting around digging, looking for Party Fontaine and the soccer player and the Chicago Bulls dude and everybody else? And I'm just saying, I'm not saying Megan's right or wrong or anything else. I'll take it past this. One of the best, and I'm not even putting Megan Thee Stallion in the same category. I'm telling you this somewhere totally different. There's no disrespect to Megan. I'm just saying. Halle Berry, I don't know who Halle Berry is, but I don't know if you know how high she was regarded as the best, baddest bitch of the 90s. Like, top of the line. When niggas like, oh, Halle Berry, but every rapper, if I Halle Berry. Every nigga left her. Every nigga. It's just,
they want to try you. And y'all keep showing up with love, bearing gifts for these fuck boys. Offering the same offering. Tithes and offering. Every relationship, every time, the same way. Ladies, y'all got to do better. They telling you what they doing. because you're not catching on. And you believe somehow you've talked yourself into love conquers all. It do. But there's only one man in this world that's meant for you. Listen to what I'm saying. What you mean? Meg want a family. Meg want to have children. But if you do it the right way, there's only one man in this world meant for her. That went over somebody's head. You ain't supposed to be sleeping with 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 to get to that one. You're doing too damn much. Pull back. Sit this one out. You heard him run down the list.
The other day, I don't know what show I said it on. Stop making your relationships public. Stop doing it, bro. Megan Thee Stallion started with it. And before I said something about Megan Thee Stallion, people got mad, but it's public. It started with Moneybagg Yo, right? Then Tory Lanez. I'm looking at the list here. Rapper Party Fontaines. You know Party Fontaines, stat?
Yes.
That's 3.
See, I don't know Party. Shout out to Party. I don't know him like that.
He's a songwriter.
Oh, Party. Then
3.
you got, I don't know, Romeo Lemieux. Well, I'm saying
4.
the name on you with a soccer player. And Torrey Craig from the Chicago Bulls.
5.
Klay Thompson.
6.
Look.
And he was supposed to marry her? No, he wasn't supposed to marry her.
Okay. Just don't do everything with the same ones. Everybody, I'm not going to say don't make it public. Just move different. Women move the same way. Talk first sometimes. Go out. It don't take you 6, 7, 8, 9 months, 10-month relationships, get knocked up, sleeping with every single one of them to know if he's for you or not for you. You said Lori Harvey has more men. She has, but she's not on the internet crying about being cheated on neither. She's not moving in neither. You see what I'm saying? She's not moving in. She's moving on. She walking in her purpose. You see what I'm saying? That's it. That's all. But I wanted to share that real quick. Don't get tricked out of your spot as a woman. It ain't about being Puritan or being a church girl, being this and that. You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, who you gonna show up for, who you ain't. You can't give them all the same access. That's it. That's all. You can go to a premiere here or there. That ain't mean you coming back to my place and I'm going back to yours. That don't mean we get in the sheets. I'm trying to see who you are. That's all. I had to come back real quick for that. Thank you. That's what they do though. And they talk about it and they text about it. You said they sure are keeping track of some coochie they not going to get. They gonna get, well, what they're saying is industry. They said it in a nice way. When they start running down names in the industry, they're calling you an industry hoe. Even if you think you're in a relationship. You said, well, why did Juju badmouth Cameron? And he didn't even want to claim her. And she stayed around for years. Desir said, I definitely wouldn't let the internet know my business as a woman. You get dragged either way. It's not about the internet. But I get what you're saying with her coming out and announcing it. That means she was real hurt. She probably discovered that there was more than Lexi. So sometimes being quiet is protecting him. She probably was like, you're not going to play with me. You're not going to play with me. And maybe he did say she was a social media relationship. Maybe that's why she came out. Yeah, I was with your family. I met everybody. You're not going to write me off at no damn social media business relationship. And she has every right to get out there and defend herself. Doesn't mean I would have did it or you would have did it. Ain't no telling what she found out that he didn't said about her. That's all I got. Thank you, everybody. Your cash apps are coming through. I know we are trying to get us in 72 hours to LA to go cover this D4VD trial. If you are feeling generous and if you got a little bit to spare, go ahead and send a cash app. We're trying to get down there. Show up live to the courthouse to get you some live coverage in person. That's what we do. That's what I do. Thank you, everybody. I'm gone for real this time.